middle of a dragon fight, midair. First thing this dragon does is blow fire.
He's fine. You're behind his crest.
All right. Do a reflex save. You get a +20 bonus to beat the dragon's breath DC. If you do, you have evasion and you miss all of it. If you don't, you die.
Pretty much, yeah. You got
really
this shit.
Don't budge. Please don't budge. Fuck, man.
Doesn't Urvir have some form of fire resistance?
A little bit.
Hey, that could help.
Not enough.
Probably not enough, though.
Okay.
45.
Woo! Nice. You duck and cling onto that fucking dragon like it is your life's guardian. Flames erupt all around you. Do a ride check not to fall off.
Falling off may be better. I don't know how high it is.
You can choose to automatically fail the ride check. You can also attempt to do a controlled dismount.
I say hang on for dear life, brother.
I don't know, how high is it?
150 feet in the air.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You're hanging on. Is this trained?
Dude, you're rolling really good,
is
to be honest.
this trained?
Don't think so.
All right.
I don't think right needs to
It
be.
doesn't. I don't think it needs to be either. I was just checking. Curious. Okay. All right. Everybody else is swimming and holding on to their dolphins for dear life. There's a bunch of carnage and every shit happening. Does anybody stay behind for any reason?
No.
Let's see. Is there anything I can do to help Urvir? Literally anything.
Does anybody get slow fall? Because he's gonna need it.
That's what I'm looking at here. I can summon a bird. That's not going to help him fall slower. It doesn't have
could.
to wait.
It could.
With it and no, I've already summoned everything I can summon. That's right.
Now you know how I feel. I've summoned everything I can.
There's nothing I can do.
I have literally nothing. Literally nothing. I prepared for this trip with... Oh, goodness.
Gosh. I don't know. I'll probably stay for another couple rounds, like waiting for Urvir to either fall or...
My familiar did message the dragon, trying to convince him to fly lower, so that my friend could jump off.
You said one of my brothers is upon your back.
Yeah, which hopefully he'll understand.
He's
If you want, Zalri can be more.
Fling him off! Get off me!
If Zalri, if he doesn't seem to be getting the message, Zalri
That's a
will
bad
ask
idea,
him.
bro.
Okay.
If the...
Okay. Alright.
If the red dragon hears him, he might launch fire at the gold dragon. Yeah, God forbid.
Alright. The gold dragon cranes his neck to the side, looking over himself. What the hell are you doing here?
You're a dolphin.
You should not be here. And then he kind of tilts to the side, wings
What
over.
the fuck? That's not tilting, Uncle.
Shut up.
Well, I guess if Urvir didn't grab the right dolphin, that dolphin probably would have gone and tried to gain it, or is she dead?
Alright. Yes, you got Gaina.
Okay.
Gaina's gonna grab that dolphin. That's a good idea. Does anybody want to go for Harold?
No. But that's
Poor fucking Harold! He's still alive!
If I had more shit to summon, then yes, but I don't.
Do you guys think that we could use the boat now that the dragon's preoccupied?
Harold's getting back on the
Yes.
You go get the boat.
Yeah, swim
You're the
back through
closest
that
to it,
shit.
buddy.
Alright, the
Harold's
dragon
favorite
wings
boat.
over and does a nosedive towards the water. And slightly down, picking up speed. When it gets about 50 feet, it says, "Good luck, little one." And then it shrugs its shoulders and just dismounts you forcibly. Do you want to try to resist the dismount?
Can I try and work with it so I don't fall uncontrolled?
You can attempt to, yes, but he's kind of bucking you right the fuck off.
Yeah, no, I'm like saying at the apex of the shrug, I jump instead.
Okay.
I get the message. I'm not holding on to this guy, and I don't want to be in the middle of dragon combat.
Yeah, you...
Reasonable.
So what can I roll to go with the jump?
You can do a just do a reflex save to make sure you don't fall on your head.
I don't want to fall on my anything, but that doesn't seem to be an option at the moment.
DC 29. Just kidding. DC 10.
This whole time, Skullgene's just been making his way over towards where I am. It's fucking
Fuck
cruising.
that, bro. He's helping me.
Alright, you take
Oh, that's right. He's with Drew.
Mm-hmm.
1 point of damage as you slam hard into the water.
You can deliberately dive into the water. Oh wait, sorry, go on.
He's being bucked though, so
Yeah.
kind of.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to, I'm not sure what the mechanics are. I pretty much ignored 40 feet.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll take 1 damage.
Unfortunately, the dragon chose to turn his back to the red dragon just so you could live, Urvir.
He just leant to the side.
No, he
You
turned,
said
winged
he-
over, went head down into the water, which let the dragon dive down right behind him. Essentially like that. Slams into the gold dragon, and Urvir, you hit the water, and then suddenly the water picks you up and throws you into the air, as both masses of dragon slam down forcibly into the water next to you, and you are suddenly pitched by a giant wave and thrown about another 45 feet to the side. And now there's this massive whirlpool as these dragons are thrashing about in the water, locked into a deadly grapple.
It's been a weird day for Urvir so far.
Yeah, it has. Okay, I take it, Urvir, you're going to try to swim away, or do you want to swim towards the dragon?
I couldn't quite catch that over the
Do you want to
sound
swim
effects uncle.
towards the dragon or away from the dragon?
Away would typically be the best option here.
Yes.
I'm going to grab Urvir after I throw a sound burst at the dragon and fail. Let's see spell resistance.
Yeah, go ahead, do.
22. It's
I don't
not an ancient.
No.
But yeah, I do that and then fucking grab Urvir and we fucking swim the fuck away.
Yeah.
I did all I could.
Yes, you did.
Literally every fucking bit I could to save this fucker.
Alrighty, and you guys swim the fuck away. Alright, good fight. I think the dolphins can outswim everything.
Yes, they can. The orca is the same speed, but it was busy
Yeah.
fighting other shit,
Yeah.
so they're gonna have a head start.
Alrighty.
Where do we wash up?
Fucking Harold's gonna live.
He's still hanging on.
Harold's gonna be half a body just driving this ship back to shore.
Okay. The other ships pull up. You see catapults are flying, slamming into the sides of the dragon. They seem to not care whether they hit the red or the gold dragon. They're just fucking launching on them. Volleying upon them. And casters start casting spells, and the red and green gold dragons continue to fight. And you guys fucking swim your asses away as fast as possible. Okay. Fuck your crew. Fuck everybody. We're wizards. We get the fuck out of here.
We couldn't save everyone, and we
Okay.
saved us.
Alright.
Nigel did what he could to save the dragon.
You guys swim into Sarkum. Finally making it there, waterlogged. Hours later. Actually, I don't know how long it would take them to go 3 miles, but I assume the dolphins disappear before you get there.
Yeah, they only last 6 rounds, so the first round they would only go there 1 speed, 80, and then full run, so 80 times 4, 320. It's actually 4 rounds, so
Yeah.
320
you
times
guys
4.
actually, you guys are stuck in the water. The dolphins ain't even going to get you a mile. They'll get you close to a mile.
Yeah, they get you close to a mile.
So you don't even see the fucking land. And you have no way of navigating. You are literally adrift in the water.
We can't see land
Does
from what,
anybody-
3 miles out?
2 miles out, not when you're in the water. No,
Okay.
because any choppiness in the water will obscure the water line.
Mhm.
Yep.
What about Zari?
Anybody that can fly could probably get up and see.
What about Zari?
Baron.
Oh yeah, Baron. Yeah, Baron would be in there. All of them. All right, so yeah, Baron does manage to.
Baron can just fly faster than
Uh,
Zari can,
He
undoubtedly.
can fly ahead. In
Yeah.
fact, if you want,
It's Baron's fly speed.
it might be a good idea
80.
to put
Oh, yes.
Baron and send Baron for help.
Yeah.
Can Baron speak?
I'm a 3rd level wizard, so no, not yet.
It might be a good idea to put Nim on Baron and send Nim for help.
Yeah, no, that was going to be the idea.
Nim's having a blast, in the water. But she's worried about Jerruk. She's looking like Jerruk's about to die.
Yeah.
Jerruk has the endurance feat. He's actually doing better than probably a lot of other people.
Yeah. If you have endurance, you're doing good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's doing fucking fantastic.
I go over to Jerruk and have him hold me out of the water for a bit, so I can
Yeah, he can just rest
get
on
into
his
my
bed.
pack, because my shit's waterproof to fuck. Like, I have a waterproof bag inside my waterproof backpack under my waterproof cloak. So it's probably mostly okay.
Yeah,
And
I've got,
anybody that doesn't have waterproofing
endurance
in
as well.
backpacks, all your spellbooks are fucked.
Yeah.
The ghoul probably would have tried to hand his shit off to Urvir, or not Urvir, Uther, knowing we were on a boat.
If you
If you did, you
Okay.
said.
Anyways, basically what I'm trying to do, I get my hot weather clothing out. I got 6 of them. That's enough for all of us. I think 1, 2, 3. I don't need it. 1, 2.
Is
3,
anybody
4.
actually
Yeah.
carrying their backpacks or their weapons or their armor? If you are, I need to know, because we're going to be doing a lot of swim checks to see if you drown.
Uther kept his crossbow. He ditched his trident.
Okay.
He has his backpack, but
Earthbreaker's
it's,
gone. Yeah, it's gone.
The ghoul only has a couple things that he owns in the first place, so he's carrying them with him.
Okay.
right
They
now
weigh,
I'm probably
less
actually
than
getting
2
rid of
pounds.
shit while I'm looking at this stuff too. Like the hot water clothing, I'm taking them out so people can fashion floaties with them.
Okay. All right.
I instruct them how to do it.
All right. You guys are doing pretty good with Urvir there, and the others, and Nim, who was another aquatic beast. Wow, somewhat.
Urvir has endurance 2 as well, by the way. It's the bonus thing from Ranger.
Yep. Gaina does too. So, Rinda. So you guys are tough. Nagul and Jerruk are having trouble swimming. Nagul's probably just dying all over.
Skullion can carry him.
He can he not rest on Jerruk's back and not impede him since he's so goddamn small?
No. Actually, he might.
Sollyn. Yeah, the ghoul weighs nothing, essentially, and he's carrying essentially
How
no
much?
weight.
How much does Jerruk, excuse me? How much does Necro actually weigh? Let's
Let me
see.
go check.
It doesn't matter.
Probably somewhere in the round of like
It's
20
fine.
pounds.
It's fine. If you
He weighs
send,
23
If you
pounds.
send Baron out for help with Nim, they will be able. I'm assuming you do, because that's gonna be Nim's recommendation.
That's going to be one of the only things we can do.
Nim
Yeah.
casts floating discs and hops up upon it. Just starts fucking floating along the water line.
You
That needs
bitch.
a face
Fuck you.
underneath it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs land. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Okay, she flies. Nim, what's your ride check, bitch? Okay,
She should get a bonus because Baron is intelligent.
not enough.
Falls off.
All right, she
We'll
falls
roll
off.
it against.
He picks
She
her up.
busts.
All right, she just keeps doing that. She falls off about 8 times, but it doesn't take long. She gets to a nearby ship because the closer you get, the lot more traffic there's going to be. A fishing boat comes out to pick you up, and they're like, "Hey, look! Oh my God, what the hell is this oddball group?" And you guys come up and they just start beating Jerruk over the head with a fucking oar. Kill it! Kill
Why?
it!
Please stop hitting me. I'm very tired.
It's
If-
a
if
bull
they-
shark!
Fuck you. That's not even clever. Just
A little clever.
fuck you.
It's mildly
That's not
clever.
funny.
It's not that funny, but
That's
it's mildly
not
clever.
They see Zalri and they do beat the fuck out of that ugly thing.
No, he's flying too far away for them.
Okay, you guys get picked up. You are one sad fucking group. Uther, Urvir had a wonderful roller coaster ride that was quite terrifying. In fact, it was so terrifying he gained 2 more green hat checks.
What?
He's got post-traumatic stress.
You're picking on Necro too much. Like, you only made him ride a dragon
Wouldn't it
for no
technically
reason.
be called a post-Verconate stress disorder?
Yes. Exactly. And
Boo, Tucker.
Now
boo.
that
you get
wasn't
taken
clever.
into Sarkum.
That was bad.
You dock.
Yeah.
And
Now, as we're laying on the deck of the boat, Urvir's going to kind of lay there, spread eagle, and he's just going to say, facing the sky, "Hey, Uther,
Yeah.
I never want to go and visit your family
Why not?
because I don't want to get on a boat again."
I did tell all of you that water
Shut
was
up.
a terrible idea. Nagul, while we're on the boat right back, is going to try and use mending and prestidigitation to salvage what he can of his spellbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
mending
I'm gonna
works
mend my
great
stuff too.
on the book. Unfortunately, it does nothing for the ink. Did any of you bother to spend the money for waterproof ink?
No.
No.
But
What
I'm trying
money,
to see,
Uncle?
like,
We don't
how
have
much,
that.
I'm going to try to use prestidigitation to dry it and mending to see how much of it can actually be like salvaged.
Okay.
Because it was within my bag and everything.
Yes. Everybody whose spellbook was in the water. Which, does anybody have waterproof bags, by the way?
Yeah, I have a waterproof bag and a waterproof backpack and a waterproof poncho.
Okay, were they wrapped in layers?
Yeah, the waterproof bag had my spellbooks and journals in it. That was in my waterproof backpack. And then my poncho was just on. So the poncho would have helped for a very limited amount of time in the water,
Alright.
but
Okay, very good. Alrighty. Okay, everybody else for your spell books. I'm going to take a break. We're to piss. We're going to stop the video. Everybody else, unfortunately, welcome to the World of Wizardry. Every spell that you have in your spell book,
I've done an extra one.
every spell that you have in any spell book that was in the water,
Yeah.
and holding it over your head does not work. You have a 20% chance of losing each spell. 1 die 100 each of them. Uther, you only have a 1% chance. Any spell.
okay.
Okay.
Honest about what happened. We
Yeah,
were
true.
on a walk up to. We were going to Peran, the Kochana.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a boat. We thought the Gains were going to attack us, so we stopped. They attacked the other boat. Dragons happened. A lot of dragon stuff and sharks and other things, and now we're here.
Okay. The Circumport Master isn't too happy because he's got to go tell some of the 3 Candean ships they have in port there to go out there and tell them that to surrender. They're in Sarkum waters or Candean waters.
The ghoul doesn't even hesitate when there. I was saying this when Mike was reading. He immediately just starts recounting the tale of how he helped to save a gold dragon or did his best to. And then the dragon was like, "Whoa!" and it blew fire everywhere.
And then it screamed, "Thank you, Nagul. I'll remember you forever."
Yeah. Thanks, Kurtal.
And it screamed, "I am your father."
No, you're not. You're the wrong color.
Ghoul doesn't know what color was his father. He's incandescent.
Now, Urvir will look at the Dockmaster and say, "Report to whoever you want and ask whoever, but I think we would all appreciate it if you could point us towards an inn where we can sort of put our feet up for the night. It's been a bit of a day."
Of course. And they take you to an end where you guys can just lay there and soak and try to salvage your spells.
I suppose soak is not the word we want to use here, because we've
Dry.
done plenty of that.
Yeah,
Dry out. Yeah.
yeah, dry. Well,
There. Sorry, go on, Uncle.
so you do everything you can to salvage your spells and shake off the harrowing memories of that sudden experience.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the dragons?
Yes, I was very close to them. Actually, I touched the gold one.
Shut the fuck up.
I wish I could have. Dragon Rider, you touched one. Oh, you are very lucky indeed. You must have been so pleased.
There is a word for it. The word is not pleased.
Elated?
I've
Terrified.
never swam in the ocean before.
Urvir is just slowly extracting everything from his pack and then hanging it upside down so it drip dries.
Mm-hmm. I've never been in the ocean before. I never want to ever again.
It's not a bad place. You're just not built for it.
No kidding.
It's tough to swim with hooves, I imagine.
Yeah, if it's all CRB stuff, then it's pretty likely that at least one of us will have the ability to cover what she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Uther, can I get some spells from you?
What else do you have in there that I might want?
And Nim's just sitting in her wet book, just looking at it.
Nagul will snap his fingers and does prestidigitation dry things?
Mildly.
It can heat them.
No. Prestidigitation is only for minor illusions. If you want something that is function, you're going to have to create a cantrip for it.
Yeah. Yeah, like when it says dry stuff, it's like, oh man, you licked something and now you dried it and there's no longer the slightest bit damp.
Yeah, like
It
you
does not
can
do a lot.
mage hand
Who the
something
fuck
that
licks things to
weighs,
dry
like-
them?
You can
Yeah,
mage
you know what
hand
I mean.
something that like weighs like an ounce, or you can do just very extremely minor things that would be like legerdemain, but other than that, that's about it.
What you got there, Nagul, that I might be interested in?
Well, to give you.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. I've got Ray of Sickening, Ray of Enfeeblement, Reduced Person, Shield, Expeditious Retreat, Gravity Bow, Protection from Evil.
Protection from evil.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's not here. God damn it. Oh, you need to put her token down here, bro.
Who? Dana?
Dana, yeah.
Fuck her.
Did she die?
No, she didn't.
No, the
So
she got
Jerruk-
the other dolphin.
So we're gonna look at Gaina and just like, so,
Oh,
are you exciting enough for you?
Welcome to the Brotherhood.
It's a good thing the dolphin that saved her was a girl.
Family.
Why did you shoot the dragon?
Jerruk just looks at Urvir like, that's a good question.
If anyone asks, that didn't happen.
this goes to Gaina. A cure for 10.
Nice.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't know it was a dragon at the time. I was trying to distract their casters so that the other one could escape.
When you go to touch
I
her,
could
she
tell it
looks
was a
at
dragon.
you. What are you doing?
Oh, I would let her know beforehand. Let me heal your wounds.
Let me touch your butt.
No, I'm going for like her upper arm, like
Alright.
obviously nowhere sexual.
Yeah.
Let me touch your butt.
And I'll pump another 8 into her, so 18 total.
Jeff used the verbiage pump.
Really? Up another 8? Jesus Christ. You really are trying to
Coincidentally, that's the length of my dick. I don't remember what it is actually.
The length of
Anyways,
Uther's too.
okay. So
So,
yes,
she watches you closely.
yeah,
Thank you.
that's it. And I walk away, like I don't give a fuck about her.
Oh, so much for scoring points with her. Then I don't give a fuck about you. Goodbye.
Well, I mean in a sexual way. I don't give a fuck about her.
Alright.
Like not interested. That's the better word.
Okay.
I don't suppose if Urvir examines the chitin or plating in his thing, he finds rogue dragon scales lodged in his crevices.
No, but he does find water.
Well, gee fucking golly, I wonder why.
Does
does like
Uther help Nagul with his spells?
Okay, yeah. As long as you help me with learning yours.
Yep. I'll help you first.
Very altruistic.
This is fucking bullshit.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, and now it consists of my, what, 3.
How many?
3.
Yeah. First one.
Shazam!
Okay. Second one.
Calm down, Pooty.
I don't assist the second one.
Cthulhu! Yeah, you do. It's 5 minus.
Oh yeah, so I do.
Bam!
It's 10 minus.
Yeah, it's
So,
10 minus
yeah.
even. So yeah, you get
So you just make it.
Yep.
And last one. No.
Shamalama ding dong!
In the meantime, Urvir is going to get some food
Depends on
for
if I
everybody.
botch. I don't botch. Okay, yes.
You don't
get
botch,
it.
so you still assist.
Okay.
I'm just getting all the
Sorry, it's tiny
spells.
sized.
So you guys are just sitting there. The next day comes, you guys are just sitting there doing your spells.
You
Oh
just
my
like, we
god,
need a
Nagul
fucking
is huge.
break.
Nagul would have tried in the morning to find out what information he can about getting passage to Asher.
Yes. Okay, so you go out and start talking to people in Sarkum, and they're like, why would you want to go to Asher? There are 2 new Hethans, you know?
Oh, yes. I have to put up with them, you see. And they'll sort of give an eye roll and a wink. You know how it is.
You know you have to cross the high desert to get there.
Yeah, is there any easy way to do that?
Oh, you can go by ship.
No.
Yeah, ship, we're not... Is there any, large passage ferry options? Like large... Like people with a lot of passengers?
Yes, we have lots of passengers.
Oh, good. What's the standard fee from Sarkum to Asher?
Well, if you want to get in the sardine section, it's only 5 copper
That sounds about right for me. I should have just enough room.
per medium-sized category.
That's
Or
for
smaller.
a ship, by the way, if you didn't realize what it means.
Hey, it's 2 copper if being the rules bunk up.
No, medium or smaller. You don't get a discount for being smaller, they just charge you for being bigger.
Oh, damn.
Kind of like modern airplanes.
It's true.
That's gay. Fun.
But if they give me a medium-sized spot, I'll fit in just fine. I have leg
Yeah.
room.
Nagul just spread out, fucking just like an eagle. I believe I can fly. Anyway.
We've got some rather picky bitches in my group. What about some...
Bitches, fuck
What
you.
What about passage of medium quality?
Pardon? But what the hell is that?
What? Oh, that's Jerruk.
Jerruk. Oh, but I've never heard of a Jerruk before. That's disgusting.
Yes, they are.
Oh. Am I not within earshot?
What language is he speaking in Candé? Does he speak Hethan? Bless you.
Sorry about that. They speak Candean. Does anybody speak Candean?
I don't.
Speaking of
Nope.
Thulin.
No, they speak Cthulhu.
Okay, thank God.
I was going to say, I speak Tyranny Hethan.
Yeah, so do
Yeah,
I.
I speak Suthath, so I could bumblefuck my way through.
By the way, he was speaking to Zauri.
Oh,
But now he
Oh,
thinks
that's-
Zauri's name's Jerruk.
that's whatever. I'll never. Anyways, yes.
Never see the fucker again in your life.
Yes, what is it for medium quality passage?
Oh, well that's 3 silver a pop.
Alright, well,
But
Thank
that
you
comes
for your
with 2 meals and a napkin.
ooh,
A
quality.
single. Just for the whole trip, you get 1.
That's what you use in case you get wet.
And if we capsize, we will refund your money.
Oh, excellent.
Of course, yeah.
Fair.
I can't argue with that, man.
We guarantee you arrive alive or your money back.
Alright. Nagul will go relay that information to the party.
Okay.
I don't think I looked at Jerruk. Jerruk said he didn't want to be on the water again.
Well, you got tough luck unless you want to walk across the desert, buddy. And I can tell you
Okay.
from experience, that's not fun.
Late afternoon, there's a knock on your door.
Oh,
A
God.
very foreboding knock.
Urvir will flex his claws and then look at the others.
I grabbed
Who
my
is it?
crossbow, put it on my shoulder.
Go on,
Can we
then.
help you?
I am looking for the misfit Cabal.
Who's
Is
this?
that us?
It's Makaja!
Oh!
Open the goddamn
Oh,
door!
come in.
Nagul will open the door.
He comes
with
in,
a snap of his fingers from across the room.
looking somewhat like he was before, except his hat, the feather on it, is drooping to the side.
Come, warm yourself next to the fire. Dry yourself off.
He walks in and you hear squish, 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 squish,
Yeah.
squish. He sits
Okay.
Long
down.
enough.
I'm surprised you made it.
So am I.
What a fun trip.
Why is Urvir a tiny creature, by the way?
Small sized, unless Zolri is to scale.
None of them are to scale.
Yeah, fucking Gaina's as big as Jerruk is. Are you kidding?
I had shrunken some of you at one point to make it smaller on the map, and some of you I forgot.
Jerruk is 20 miles wide.
Okay. Well, the pickled port is now in port. That was the name of your ship.
Oh, excellent.
Just so
They
you
managed
know,
to salvage it.
everything but the mast.
Well,
That's not good. It's
So
pretty
did-
necessary for
Did Dragon
sailing.
leave y'all alone after the other one appeared?
For the most part, yes. They fought for a while. It was quite a lot of chaos. There was sharks biting me everywhere.
Oh, you're injured.
I was.
Alright, sense motive time. Time to roll a 1.
I'm pretty sure that he just had those healing potions on hand.
Yeah, Zolri will
He
search for the
drank
healing.
your healing potions for the journey.
I mean, I get it.
Alright.
I mean, if I was bitten by a shark, I would do it.
He takes his
Yeah.
hat off, holds it down by his hand. Water starts dripping off. That.
Put that by the fire.
He throws it into the fire.
Well, man, that's one way to do it.
We lost someone. First off, why did we have to attack these people? We had nothing to do with them.
Well, I thought y'all would just keep going and I would just be a distraction and try to help the dragon fly away.
We
I didn't
were.
realize that would happen.
As Lyceum wizards, we're supposed to take precedence in researching and investigating any rogue magic.
Yes, I mean, I wasn't going to directly attack them because, I mean, shit, we would have fucking lost.
Neither were we. And then one of us did. And then we all looked at Urvir.
Nagul
Uther
does
doesn't
it.
because Uther doesn't know.
Yeah. Nagul does it because he is not going to throw Urvir under the bus. Because Urvir is a dragon rider.
Alright, you take 2 points of fire damage, Nigel.
No, he uses it with Mage Hand.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we have a lot of injuries. A lot.
Where's the crew? I can help.
I left them on the boat. I ain't paying for them to have rooms. We're already going to be out of budget as it is. We've lost a lot of cargo, and now we're going to have to pay to have this ship repaired. Unless you guys want to hire a bunch of wagons the rest of the way from here.
Yes?
How
How much can we get for selling the boat?
We don't own the boat. Captain Captamina owns the boat.
Is he alive?
He's alive, and he is pissed.
I imagine.
Wasn't repairing the boat his fault then?
The last thing I remember him yelling was a question to you guys, in fact. I've been debating since leaving port whether or not to relay that question.
I'm sure you've heard worse. It's alright.
Well, he just wants to know whose idea it was to invite dragons up on deck.
I believe it was a dragon's idea.
It was the Dandelions.
He'll be fine. It's all normal fare for Eclipsian travel.
How's Harold?
Besides, I managed to collect a few things while I was there.
Is that so?
Yes.
Few scales, perhaps.
Yes, a few scales. Wasn't easy.
I imagine.
They were quite territorial about the corpse.
So, which one lost?
Might I see one of these scales?
Unfortunately, you cannot. They're much too big for you, little one. They would break your arm.
Once we get back, perhaps.
Which one lived, sir?
The red one. But, I have to admit, I think the gold one might have helped us live.
Well, duh.
Well, that's why you don't see many of them around. They're idiots.
There.
Well, they helped you survive.
Why was it not flying? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he was
Well-
tired, Jerruk. Leave the dragon alone.
Evidently
He is
not.
1,000 times wiser than thou.
You cannot. Dragons can't fly. Do you know if anybody actually saw a dragon, the response that would come? I mean, now they have.
If it could shapeshift, could it not turn into a swallow?
Yeah, but do you know what the airspeed velocity of an alien swallow is? Not enough.
He would shrug. Wise do not see. Wise
English
it did
swallow
not
or
see.
African swallow?
Oh, shut up.
Scandalous swallow.
Uther would know.
I'm not the only one who got that joke.
We all,
We all got it. We're just all ashamed.
So, I'm taking a collection to bury the dead.
Well,
Isn't that what
make
the
it.
sea did?
Well, I was going to leave them in the sea. But the captain thought we should bring him back, since he wasn't a sailor at heart.
Why? Did he want to pay for fucking coffins?
That was my sentiments, exactly.
Tell me we can fucking bury him. There's a dock right outside of town. Hell, if they're on the boat, they're already halfway there.
Well, go tell the captain that. I'd be more than happy to.
Make sure you tell him it's from Urvir.
I will. But we're going to be here for a few days, possibly a week, while they do repairs, unless we want to travel by land.
I mean,
mm.
after that, the thought does cross my mind.
Traveling by land is a bad idea.
Well,
It's-
clearly so is the water.
Yes. Anywhere near Thoughter is a bad idea right now.
Sorry, fish stick.
Boat at the moment is not any better with the slant eyes controlling the water.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I mean, I think they were after that dragon to begin with.
I don't know, they came after us.
Yes, but now they've seen our boat.
They didn't come after us until you dumbasses started attacking them.
I didn't attack shit. I still had the boat.
The point being, sir, is that they've seen our boat. They know what it looks like.
Well, it'll look different once we finish with the repair.
For
If we
your
go by
sake,
land, we have to travel northward. That means either going up by Selvos through Golgotha, which obviously is not possible, or through Koronan and then up by Gomisen.
Man, if only we each had 300 gold and could just know the spell teleport.
And have been there before. I suppose. I don't know which way is best.
The safest way we have is by sea, unfortunately. We'd have to go past the Tirsa Isles. We'd be swinging out by this open ocean for a while.
Could we not lie about what country we are from?
Not. Traveling through Koronan and Geshti, it will be difficult, but
Well,
If we do not go under the banner of Eclipsia, surely we will not be safer.
I think it'll be easier to hide ourselves going that way versus through the ocean where the Ganhuns, as you say, have not dominion, but forces.
If it is true what they say about the Scalded Panther, then they are already on the ground as well.
But last I heard, he was stuck on Golotha.
Those bastards are crafty. I think they would have spread their cancer all over by now.
But Golotha has access to the sea. It'd be difficult for a Thule to cut that off.
They'd not.
And I don't know if Turnuhath is a seafaring nation. I'm trying to earlier.
What about desert-bound land?
By seafaring, I mean, like, do they have a navy? Not just, we go on water.
Yes, they have a navy. At least Asher does. It's not as mighty as a navy as some of the nations that have forests.
That's why I would recommend us still continuing by sea, because I just don't see the Golden Panther having a huge presence in the water. It would be too easy for them to be noticed, and if anything, we'll just have to hug the shore closer.
Well, your advice on routes has never failed us before. I say let's do it.
Alright, time to sense mode of this asshole. Is he trying to get us fucking captured?
At this point,
No.
I'd trust him. I'd trust him because he's obviously a man of station, and men of station don't like almost drowning.
Gabe will stand up and start walking towards Makaja.
Oh no! Jerruk watches, intrigued.
I lost my spear. Well, that's your problem.
The ghoul and Zalri scoot
I don't
slightly
watch
closer
her
to the
tone,
corner
so
of the
she's
room.
feisty.
I know all about Seth and Hethans. They use.
I put up my
dung
finger to tell her,
for
like,
soap.
it's enough. Trying to
Okay,
warn him.
We're going to be in town for a few days regardless. I'll go out with you and we'll find something to replace your spear.
Like a different big pointy stick.
Urvir, I will go with her. I need something to replace my hammer. It will make more sense.
Any stick would work, but for the head, wood will not work.
Come, let us see what these desert people have.
Perhaps we'll put your penis on the tip.
Who the fuck was she looking at when she said that?
Makaja.
Okay, good. I'm like, listen, baby, I know you want a spear, not a fucking lawn spear.
She wants a long spear.
Oh, well then maybe we have to talk about that.
I will tell you, Makaja, if we run into the gains again, I will cut off your money pouch.
I think she means your sack.
I like it. That's good.
Well, you can do what you want, Orc. Nobody invited you along anyway.
Well,
Actually, we did.
Alright, well, you can do what you want, Orc. But leave my money pouch alone. And she's going to try to intimidate him. Not bad. Alright.
With a plus 10, yeah, not bad.
He just eyes her. Then she goes back and sits down. Okay. So,
No, that was a real offer. Jerruk seriously offered to go get her a new weapon, or go with her to get a new weapon.
Okay.
Because he needs a new one too, for fuck's sake.
Well, actually, she lost a long spear and 4 short spears. And
Well.
leather armor.
Well,
What'd you get for being strong enough to carry stuff?
It's true.
all right, I'll be right back, and then we'll go shopping, Uncle. Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mikaja, I'll go with you to try to help heal the crew. say we do them. Does anyone else want to go?
No.
I'm curious, does any of you have the ability to magically help repair the ship? We could make it cheaper and more expedient.
Oh yes, I can do that as well. Wait, let me make sure I have mending as a oracle. I think I do. I may not have gotten it yet though. I plan to get it eventually. Mending won't help that much, but it might help a little bit.
Is that the level 0 one or the level 1 one?
Level 0.
Okay, what's the
Where I can do it repeatedly.
Yeah, same.
It's level 2. You get make whole.
Ah, fuck. Nobody's got that shit.
No, but like I said, if I have it under oracle, I can do it constantly. Just there is no limit other than just fatigue.
Okay.
I do not have it though. But I do have it learned today so as many times as I can not fuck it up, I can repeatedly cast it.
Okay.
So I can help a little bit.
Alright. So that's good. Anybody else want to take the time with your cantrips to help mend the boat?
The ghoul doesn't have any cantrips that could.
Okay.
Yeah, the next day
Urvir will-
I can learn mending all day, so...
You lost mending?
Hmm?
You lost mending?
No, I have mending as a cantrip, but it's a wizard cantrip, so I can't use it more than a few times.
Oh, okay.
You could cast it raw. I
Well,
mean, it would take
this
much
is-
longer either way, but
And also, this is going to take a couple days, so the next day you can go on and do it several
Yeah.
times.
Nim said she'll help.
Yep.
So, okay. Alright, and Uther. Okay. That might help save some time. Okay. So, final decision then. Going by boat or not?
I vote we go by sea. Honestly, it's the safest way around Golotha at the moment.
I don't think it's any safer. I think it's equally terrible, but I'm fine with the sea. Uther's not saying we shouldn't go by sea, he's just debating the fact that it is safer.
Well, it would just take unreasonably long to
Yeah, it would
try
take
and
a
get
long
up
time.
through.
Especially with a bunch of people, yeah, it took forever.
We'll do something.
To get up through Menekai to Tormau, and then we get to the Temple of Peran.
Mhm.
The ship is just faster.
Okay. Alright, so it's going to take a week for repairs. So you guys have a week to recover your spell books. If you want to buy spells in Sarkham, you can attempt to, though you probably don't have the money to. If you want to buy anything else in Sarkham, you can also do that. With Nim and Uther assisting with the
Yeah.
mending.
Yeah, heal checks. Let me do a check for Urvir real quick.
That is actually going to take 2 days off, so you only have 5 days. And you can leave in 5 days.
21. Okay, so Urvir will heal double the first day. I'll do
You
one
guys
for...
learn that, oh, by the way, does everybody contribute 5 copper towards the funeral?
Yep,
The ghoul
Sure.
doesn't want to.
he does.
Okay.
He doesn't want to.
Uther will
He's going
pay it.
to.
I don't know if he
Uther will
is.
just pay-
Okay. The one who died was not Harold. Harold survived.
Fucking Harold.
The one who
Harold's
died
just sitting there.
was Lumpadio, one of your guardians.
Harold's just sitting there with no legs. Fuck you, people.
Okay, so I really healed the fuck out of Gaina.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yep, over the time, I think you guys will probably be fully healed by the time. Maybe not,
You should.
but 5 days.
I have magical healing too, so
Yeah, you guys will be healed in time.
I probably use one for Urvir the next day, and then a couple for the crew.
Excellent.
So
Yeah, the crew's in very bad shape. They're all like 20%
yeah,
health.
let me do a heal check for all of them. I'll just do like 3, and then we'll see what that's like for the week.
Makaja spends several days getting a list of everything they lost and see what they're going to need. And going shopping for all that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Relatively okay.
Okay. And, yeah.
What else is
I don't know.
there? I don't.
I'm not
think
certain about
we
the money.
did.
Well, shit. Charlie.
Yay. Got protection from evil to work.
Okay. Alright, Tucker, are you back yet? God damn it, what the fuck? Alright, they go shopping. Dana will spend the rest of her money trying to re-equip herself. How much is leather armor?
I think it's like 15 GP.
I'm looking. It's 10.
Oh shit, she's not gonna have the money to get a masterwork spear again. Oh shit. Alright.
Tough.
Yep. That's the way the cookie
Yeah.
crumbles. Alright, so
Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of cash.
okay, so long spear is 5 gold.
She's the dummy who jumped off the boat with all her valuable items.
Actually, you know what? You're right. She didn't have her armor on. She wouldn't have fucking grabbed it before jumping off the boat.
Yeah.
She probably did have her long spear with her, though, if she thought there was trouble.
That's
Actually, you know what? No. They did call her armed. She would have had time to put on her armor and everything. She probably had to take it off quick to keep from drowning. How heavy is leather armor?
Not.
I think it's 15.
15 pounds. Armor check of nothing. It has no armor check penalty.
And no armor check penalty? You know what? She could have swam with that. I'm going to say she has her armor.
Yeah, with no check penalty. It shouldn't have. Yeah. With
she
us,
did lose
everyone
her
helping
weapons.
each other. So.
That was the worst one anyway, losing the long spear. Because masterwork weapons are expensive.
I lost my trident.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Alright, so she pays to have the weapons redone.
How much is a trident? I might buy another one.
Okay. Let me take off masterwork. Tax. Okay.
It's 15 GP.
That's
What the
fucking
fuck?
horrifying. Why would you have that? That's fucking disgusting.
So I wake up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another trident.
Okay. Alright, got that. Oh, you bought another trident? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, got that set for her.
I didn't realize tridents had reach.
Yep. They are a two-handed reach weapon.
I was mistaken. This whole time.
Okay.
It's pretty badass. So with that spell I'm gonna have 20-foot reach with the fucking trident. Fuck you, stay back! Back!
Anybody
Look at my
watching
square.
Urvir just sees him playing with the bone dice that he got from Wonder.
Awesome. Does he roll them?
No, he's sort of just rolling them in his palm, you know,
Okay.
making little circles.
Doesn't roll them on the table?
Nope.
Doesn't toss them on the floor?
Nope.
Okay then. Oh, fucking dick sucker. Come on, Tucker. You fucking dick.
I mean, he said he was using the restroom, right? So you know it's gonna take 30 minutes.
God damn it. The fuck? Somebody give that boy some fiber.
Right?
God damn. If you fucking eat something other than TV dinners and fast food.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Okay. So, shopping's done. All right, at the end of the 5 days, you got to save 2 days. You guys set sail again. So 5 plus 2 plus 6 is how many days it's been since you've left the Lyceum.
So how long do we? This is not including the time. This is just how long we've sailed up to this point, right?
Up to
Yeah,
this point.
six days from the Lyceum to here, 5 days here.
And you guys set sail on the Pickled Porter.
I looked through the experts' notes and stuff, try to find anything that might give insight to the plants of the area.
The expert notes.
The expert, maybe the expert guy. Oh yeah, he lived. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then as we're going, I'm talking to him about the plants and animals of the area.
Which one is it?
It was the one that got squashed that lived.
No, he's one of your experts.
Okay.
The expert plant guy is Garvin.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to him about plants as we're going. That's what I'm doing on the ship.
Okay.
Just so I can learn about them.
He tells you about all sorts of plants. He does not consider himself an expert of any ancient draconic eating evil plants.
Oh, I didn't figure. I just thought I'd get a feel for the others of the area, so I knew what to look out for.
Well, I've done some research, and I'm no expert on Peran, but I've been around plants all my life. And I have studied about the fauna there, or the flora rather.
Yes, that's the one.
That's it. One of the F's of Peran. And I was visited there once when I was younger. So, and he'll start talking to you about all the different plants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm about.
Fuck you, you dick. Welcome back.
Yeah, I've had diarrhea really bad today. I'm just telling you, 'cause I know you're gonna bitch at me for being gone a lot, but
Listen.
I literally can't help it.
All right.
This is an intervention.
By the way, Tucker,
Mm-hmm.
fucking eat something with fiber. That's why you got fucking diarrhea.
I don't eat bad, man. I really don't. Try to.
Eat fast food and TV dinners.
I don't.
Motherfucker,
I mean,
you
every
always...
time we hear you talking about eating, that's what it is.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm not trying to fuck with you either. I don't know. It's not an everyday thing. I'll promise you that.
Uncle,
that's
we
fine.
should give this to him. It does make
That's
sense
true.
that when you're busy with role playing, you would just eat something
Yes,
easy.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Not to mention tonight, it's not what I make. It's what my mother makes, and whatever my mother makes is quick because her back hurts. She don't want to cook that much.
I know.
So whenever she doesn't want to cook, I eat dog shit.
Listen, seriously though, there's something and it's amazing. Look it up. It's called. In fact, there's a specific brand. It's called Heather's Fiber or something like that. Tummy Fiber, something like that. You do it on Amazon. You can do it anywhere. There's a lot of health stores. Any big health store for like muscle workers or anything will do that too. It's essentially acacia powder.
Her tummy tamers.
Heather Fiber. You can put it on any food, any drink. And I'm not fucking joking. You can put it on anything. It dissolves. There's no taste. There's no change of texture. Nothing. You can instantly just add so many grams of fiber to every meal.
$12. Fuck this shit.
No matter what you're eating. Pizza, ice cream, it doesn't matter. And you can easily get your fiber per day. And it makes a world of difference for your body. It really does. And it's just plant fiber. There's no chemical reaction. It doesn't cause
That's
water
good.
to go into your intestines or anything like that. It's just fiber.
Boy, this is $12.
It probably goes away if it's powder. Goes a long way.
Yeah, you don't put much at all. I mean, it's like a quarter of a teaspoon. Yeah, so, okay. Now, that medical lesson out of there. Gaina went and got her spear. Did you want to go buy something there, Jerruk?
Yes.
All right.
I'm assuming they are not going to have an Earthbreaker.
They have an anvil, and they can put a stick on it.
Yeah.
That might work, actually.
You have 5 days.
That would pretty much be the same thing, to be that honest.
If you pay them to rush, they can actually make you a weight-distributed metal earthbreaker.
Is it plus, like, is it doubled the cost or plus 100 on the cost to make it masterwork?
Plus 300.
300. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm doing that then.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
expensive.
That's why Gaino was very upset that she lost her masterwork spear.
Yeah, I considered paying. Then I would be out of money. Of course, actually, 200 of it is actually back in Lyceum. So
And an earthbreaker already costs 40 gold.
Yeah. No, I know. Well, it's gonna have to be doubled anyway for me if I use it.
Isn't it plus 50% for large? One size category?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, well then 60. Well, it's still.
pretty sure. I may be wrong. I think so. That makes sense.
That makes sense too. So 60 gold. So you're going to pay for an earthbreaker? It'll
Yeah.
be 65 gold if you wanted to rush it in time.
What do you mean in time?
You're leaving in 5
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, you only have 5 days.
Oh, so the I'm gonna pay for the rush. I don't have a choice.
All right.
Uh,
They measure you. Gaina watches. Do you want to try to impress her with your physique while they're measuring you?
what the fuck would that be to roll?
You just have to flex your muscles a little bit and do a strength check.
Oh, strength check. Oh, I'd do that.
Oh, yeah. Show off them fucking flappy guns. All right.
He'd do it as if he didn't even know she was there.
Oh, you could even roll higher if you wanted. You get advantage.
Oh,
Or you
No.
couldn't.
We'll stay-
You pull a muscle.
we'll stay with what we got.
It was going really good. You pulled a muzzle. Okay. You do notice that she watches you very intently the whole time.
You're gonna get your dick cut off, Jerruk.
Her eyes are admiring your body.
Inside of her, maybe. That was really creepy, but you know what? That's okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
As they measure your arms, and then let you pick up shit to see how much you can actually carry. And
I'm
you
sure
just
that-
The
You
house.
start just doing curls with it, it's like, yeah. And then you put the guy down, it's like, see, I can lift you. The blacksmith's like, put me down, damn it!
I could lift their animal with like hand, probably. To be
The
honest.
guy carries over a big weight. Can you lift this? And you just pick the guy up
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
with the weight. Put me down, you big brute. Okay. All right. Do you want to buy anything else, Jerruk? Chop, chop.
Yeah. I
Chop,
will.
chop, 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 chop.
Oh, he's asleep. Oh, how adorable! Don't yell, Uncle, for fuck's sake. Just let me.
Jerruk, I'm going to go to sleep if you don't finish shopping.
Yeah, I'm looking for something with reach. Let's just go with a halberd.
You're getting something with reach?
Halberd doesn't have reach. Disarm has reach. Yeah.
Getting a large disarm? Jesus.
All right.
Wait, is the disarmed? Yeah, I'm gonna buy something with reach. I'll post a goal later. Just know that I'm gonna do
How
that.
much gold do you got? You're not on Rolun.
I have like 200 plat, or no, excuse me, 20 plat. 20 plat.
Okay.
All right.
We got
Now-
paid a good amount
now
for the
half
last
that's
thing.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No. Oh, he's snoring. How cute.
Yes. All right.
Don't yell. Don't yell. I
alone.
don't want that
You're
to
gonna
happen.
at least let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and watch when he wakes up, he's gonna be like, "I was here the whole time."
No, you weren't, shittard.
There's something wrong with my microphone.
It was on. That's what was wrong with your microphone.
Okay. All right. So you guys, after 5 days, get in the boat. You're re-equipped, hopefully, and you set sail north again, hugging the water, the shore, which adds an extra 2 days for an 8-day trip to Peran. The only time you don't hug the water is when you get to Boca Bay.
Yeah, fuck these people.
Then you go way up. Captain Min is just very careful. He's got that fucking eyeglass just cut to his head the whole fucking time. Okay.
Question.
I hung up on Necro, by the way, just so the storm would be gone.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Could I have them mate something to the effect of a horse chopper?
Why the fuck you want to chop a horse in half?
The ship has left. Give it up, Jerruk.
Well, I told you I was going to buy something, man.
You said you bought a guitar.
I said, or something else, maybe.
All right, pick what you're fucking buying.
I said, could he buy what is essentially a horse chopper?
Yeah.
That would be like a falchion, right?
No, a horse chopper's a horn, dude.
You can buy a large horse chopper if you want a fucking large.
Okay.
Now, you know, horse chopper, it's by the book. Whatever the book says it is.
What says 10 gold, dude?
Okay. Does
So-
it have reach in the book?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Big man.
Main reason I want it, honestly, is I already have a blunt weapon, and horse chopper does piercing or slashing.
You do realize you have natural reach, right?
Now he's got double reach.
Now I have double reach. Now I can hit 15 feet away. Now
Yeah.
just 10.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I've got these things. I'm gonna tie them together with like rope or some shit. And
All right.
just cradle them.
You guys, all right. Oh my god.
What?
All right. So on the 8th day, you pull in to Kalchana, Peran.
Is the timekeeper been keeping up?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the 8th day from Sarkum, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure it's the 8th day from Sarkum and not any other thing.
Okay. I don't have the stat blocks filled out for this shit yet. But, alright. You pull in to Peran. This is a very multi-tiered city. And it's decently sized. Decent architecture. Looks like it's old and been rebuilt many times. There is, on the far end, above the, where's it at? Above the, which building is it? The back, where's that at? Yes, the Baskin Steps, that's it. Towards that, hill behind the Baskin Steps, between it and the hill and the oversight. There it is. There are 2 large ziggurats over there. And there's just all around it, there's a lot of residences around the base. Highly residential. A lot of port activity here, actually. Quite a bit. Especially small. I mean, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of little river boats. And then there's several big ships coming in and out, too. As soon as you get off, people just start speaking some weird language. And Captain is like, goodbye, fuckers.
I fucking hate your guts.
Next time, don't be inviting no goddamn dragon on deck. And,
Good to know.
yeah.
+1 people who don't like wizards. Actually, plus several people with the whole fucking crew.
Yes.
It's fine.
So the captain freaks out. It's like, we gotta lower the sails. We're gonna get taken over. And then he realizes, no, wait, they're attacking somebody else. We're good. Let's get out of here. And then the wizards are like, no, let's fight. And they start fighting. You motherfuckers. There's a dragon. Anyway. He says he's going to go do a few deliveries. He will check back once every 2 weeks, roughly, to see if you're in port. Okay. Once you're in Peran, Machismo, or whatever his name is going to go off Makaja to try to secure some transportation for everybody. Is there anything you want to buy or do while you're in the city of Peran?
Nope.
I don't believe so. Does everyone have clothes and shit?
Yep.
Yeah, thankfully. Drake wants to look around.
Okay.
Anyone else want to go look around besides Nim? Because I know she wants to go look around.
Yeah, I'll walk around with you, but where are we going?
Let's go to the market so people can stare at Jerruk and he can feel powerful.
Okay. You walk around. You notice people here. There's this belief about Peran that kind of like suggests that these people are like Scythians and that they're all very tribal nuts. And that's only half true. For the most part, a lot of them wear just normal clothes. They're not all fucking covered in weird fucking bone jewelry and weird shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but you do meet a few people like that, where they're walking around fucking half naked with fucking piercings and tattoos everywhere, and lots of feathers and bones and shit like that. But for the most part, you meet a lot of people that are normally dressed, and especially in Kalchana here, you notice that there is a lot of non-Peranians there as well. A lot of trade and things going on there.
Does anyone give Jerruk any, like, not friendly glances because of his bones and his hair? It's from the same scope that Makaj is like, well, you better be careful about that jewelry.
Yeah. So you're wearing all the bones and stuff?
Yeah, he didn't think that would be, like, too taboo.
Okay. You do notice perception check.
Okay.
You do notice as you're walking through that you definitely catch the eye of.
Well,
you catch the eye of a few people. You've noticed it a few times, enough to realize that there's a pattern. Certain people, especially guys with markings that are consistent, seem to be particularly interested in you and take double glances and watch you a little bit. These are guys that look somewhat more tribal than the rest. And they have their hands look like skeletons. They
Neat.
actually, which is a strange thing, you're probably looking at them too.
yeah, he think they probably look cool.
Their hands are painted black,
Oh, that's cool.
except for the very tops and bottoms of their fingers, which actually have some type of bone finger jewelry. So it actually looks like an old, like a cheap Halloween costume where it's pretending to be a skeleton. We have a black glove with like little white bones in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's real bones. It's just they look like human bones.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So you see probably 3 or 4 of them as you pass them, and this is the whole time you're going to be in the city. You'll see it. Notice that pattern over time.
Do any of the glances look hostile?
Mostly curious. You don't see any overt hostility involved.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me do something. Seeing that, let me see. Let me see perception to see if I completely fucking flub it. Okay, I noticed. So I noticed the people looking at Jerruk weird too.
If you were looking for that, sure.
Yeah, man. This is perception more for like a general what's going on around town sort of thing, and then if I notice it. So they don't look like they care that much. Just like a curious
Right.
thing.
Yes.
Okay. Then I put on the
You do notice
bone.
that people are kind of looking at all of you kind of oddly.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna try just to see the reaction. I figure this is the best place to do it. A large town where people are probably even more
Are you
reluctant
in
to
your
attack.
wizard robes and rings?
Well, yeah, we're in public. We have to be.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Okay. Did Nigel go with them?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are going through town.
Yeah. And Uther does have his bone mask on now after he sees that people aren't like completely fucked up by it. He puts on the bone mask.
Okay.
And
no.
unless people act adversely to it, he'll take it off.
No, they seem to accept it just fine.
Okay.
You do encounter a few people do approach you and just introduce themselves. And does anybody in your group speak Peran?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Unless Nim somehow magically does.
Gripply, Hethan, Horderic, Aquanequeth. Nope.
Made them magically have fucking Eepin.
Oh. Actually, I do because I have permanent comprehend languages thanks to Zalri. Welcome back,
Welcome
bud.
back.
God fucking damn it.
Hey.
You dipped out for a minute, huh?
Welcome back. Okay. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. So, you get approached by a few people. Anybody that speaks Pyrenees.
Yeah, I do.
They will ask
Urvir
you guys... You guys are in Peran right now, Urvir. Kochana. You landed. And a few of the people will come up and approach and ask if you're wizards.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. We don't lie to them.
It'll be hard to with the fucking wizard's ropes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright. And then they leave.
Well, there you go then.
Quite abruptly. They just kind of turn around and run off.
Seems legit.
When they do that, Zalri is going to use Seek Thoughts and follow them.
And follow
Always.
them.
Fucking floating ass dude.
Not follow them for like a long ways, but just follow them long enough to sort of get a read on what they're thinking.
About how far does he follow them through this populated city?
About how far behind,
don't-
or
You only need to do it for like half a second. Isn't it a standard action?
How far does
Yeah.
he follow them away from you guys?
we keep up with them as best we can. We don't let them get more than like 50 feet away from us.
Oh, okay. All right.
As long as he's within 40 feet of them.
All right. All right, Pinky Bro, 1 down 100. All right, very good. The things he encounters when this happens several times is mostly they're thinking they're wizards, and then they want to go tell somebody,
Okay.
and they're very excited.
Okay. Nothing major, shocking, or bad that we might notice?
No, not really.
Okay.
Anything different from the dress with the bone mask or the bone jewel, whatever?
They don't ask that.
Oh, okay.
Does he get anything from them?
Does he go near them to do that?
Yeah, if they're any nearby.
Okay. What's the range on that?
40 foot.
40
Radius.
feet. Okay. Is that an AoE effect?
Yeah.
Okay. So, his head explodes as all the voices of the entire city
You can
flood
target
into
it.
him. No. The ones that are looking at Jerruk with the masks or the hand gloves, they are thinking that he is. They're trying to decide if he is what they think he is, which is a child of Baphomet.
Okay.
And if he
What
is,
do I... Oh, I'm sorry.
they might want to bring him to the Kalku.
Does Nagul get any pickup on whether this is a good or a bad thing?
Oh, they think this is a very good thing.
Not a good thing?
They think this is a very good thing.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily good for us.
Well, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm back.
They
Fuck
think
you.
you are... They're wondering if you're a child of Baphomet, and if you are, then they want to take you to the... I forgot. I didn't... Sorry, what was it again?
They want to know if
Yeah.
you're telepath,
If you're a
Yes.
child of Baphomet,
and if
They don't
so,
ask.
then
That's
they
what
want
the
to take you
Sensator
to
is
the
reading off the
Temple
brains.
of Kaku.
I don't like that.
They think it's a very good thing, so they're probably Baphomet worshippers.
Do they look like if I need to do a knowledge trophy or whatever the fuck it is, it's fine. But thinking back, are their outfits reminiscent of some of the tribal shaman stuff that some of the Baphomet clerics or priests or oracles, whatever, used to wear?
No.
No. Okay. Like, not at all?
No.
Okay.
There's no clear science for anything like that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming Nagul shares this information.
Yes.
Okay.
Drew's not happy about that at all.
I guess we should keep our distance then.
It's a
Very much
fairly densely populated area because it's not very sprawling, except for at least in the shopping areas, or the areas that have buildings of importance, purpose. If you get into the residential area or the more larger, like the ziggurats and stuff, then it becomes very spacey, wide open areas. But with less population. But the interesting thing is, even though it's populated, it seems to have a much more laid-back kind of style. You know, everybody's just hanging around, just loitering, sitting down, sitting on the stoops, things like that. It seems like everybody's out, but nobody's going anywhere. Okay. Or very few are. Necro,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Speak Peranese, so. Does Zalri make it back alright?
Yes. Yeah, that was the chance
Alright.
roll. I wanted to see if somebody fucking whacked him with the club.
Okay.
If they did, they're getting fucking...
I mean,
Here.
were we supposed to meet anybody here before we head to the ruins, or are we just stopping
we'll
here?
wait.
Right
then.
now, the guy, what the fuck's his name? Mikaja. He's arranging to get animals and transportation. So you got some time while he arranges and negotiates all that.
Yeah, so we're kind of just walking around, taking in the city, trying to get accustomed to the customs sort of thing.
Alright, so yeah, I would just do a perception check to see what I could see.
Okay.
see if there's anything of interest, really.
Okay.
And interest just in general, like landmarks, fancy-looking cities, shops. Not cities, fancy-looking buildings, shops, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So, good. Okay. Okay. One thing you do notice, very good perception check, is that at some point while you're walking along, you see a woman walking, and she is wearing an all black. It's technically a dress, but it's very short. It only goes about halfway to her knees, and has a very high collar, almost like fucking. We're talking like Vampirella type collar. But otherwise, it's kind of got the torso is kind of vest shaped and designed with a very short skirt, but it's all one piece, and she's got jewelry all over and bones, lots of bones, but it's nothing crude or primitive. It's all ivory essentially. It's polished very well, and even the things. There's one amulet that she has that actually looks like a skull. It's designed to look that way. It's made out of bone, but it looks like a little small rodent or somebody that's tiny-sized skull. But even that doesn't look primitive. It's very polished. It's polished to a high sheen, and there's little gems and shit all around. It's in a setting and things like that. So she's walking along, and there's several guards walking with her, and they are armored and armed. And she's just walking along about 75 feet off to the side, and people tend to give her a wide berth. That stands out. Other than that, nothing else necessarily stands out at the moment.
Would I be able to do a knowledge roll to sort of figure out who this woman might be? Not in terms of like actual name and position, but like what she might do in society?
If you want to do a knowledge local roll, if you have any knowledge local within region, sure.
I mean, the closest one I have is Ternuhath.
Ternuhath. 1, 2. Okay. 4, 6. Alright. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 7. Okay, you're going to be -7 on this roll. Okay, 11.
It's an 11 total, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 4. Yeah. 6, 7. Yep. 11. You do not recognize her. The best thing you got is maybe she's somebody who's important, because you do know that a lot of the tribes up here are matriarchies.
Okay.
You were also told that anyway, but yeah.
So yeah, just observe her for a little bit as we're either puttering around or while we're just waiting.
Okay. One of the things Makaja would have let you guys know. Be very careful flashing any type of theological or ideological identifiers. That while Peran may have very much popularity in trade and things like that, there are a lot of primitive people here still, in spirit and thought, and that there's a lot of contested ideologies and a lot of very devoted people to those ideologies. If you piss somebody off, they will confront you, no doubt about it. In fact, if they think you're wrong, that's something else he does warn you. Because there are so many mixed tribes and all, don't be surprised to see skirmishes in the street. It fucking happens. Because of that. This is like gangland type shit.
Alright, so if that was the case, Urvir would have turned his ring so that the sigil was facing inward.
He also lets you know
Because he just...
that in Peran, you can cast magic openly. But individuals can still be terrified by this. There is no law against it. Just don't do it around anybody who's important. If it's somebody that's important to the city or whatever, or the tribe, and you start casting magic and they think it's a threat, they could kill you. But other than that, it's not like a crime necessarily, but with that being said, the power of the Lyceum is limited here. Peran, Kauchana itself has authorized the Lyceum to come in to officiate a lot of magic and certain things. However, they have not agreed to prohibit magical practices to anybody. So you have to be a little more careful.
Okay.
The Lyceum, however, still prohibits anybody that wants to stay a member of the Lyceum from training or selling or distributing magical paraphernalia to anybody.
Yeah, makes sense.
So just be aware of that. There's no such thing as a rogue wizard in Peran. Kind of like Turnuheth in that way. Turnuheth, they don't really give a fuck about people practicing magic as long as it's not against those in power.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, Urvir would sort of watch this woman go by, and then just sort of focus back on the road ahead of him, or whatever.
Alrighty. Very good. Alright, and 1 die 120, just see if something... 1 die 20. God, why do I always say that? 17.
It's almost like 1d20 would be faster.
Shut up, Tucker. It's almost like a fiber would make you faster. Okay.
The thing about that is that we're both right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Urvir. Perception check as you guys are heading back. Oh, did you want to do any shopping or anything?
Urvir's got all of his stuff. His weapons are his daggers and his claws.
Okay.
Didn't you say that they were talking about the Temple of Tars?
No, did I?
I believe so.
Do you want to just carry over my old perception check, or do you want me to roll a new one?
Yeah, it's Temple of Tars. Fucking temple here.
No, you have to reroll.
Okay.
This is on the way back.
That's fine. Just, figured I'd ask.
Yep. Okay, very good. Okay. As you guys are on the way back, you guys are approached by 2 men. Standing shoulder to shoulder, they step up right in front of your group, standing shoulder to shoulder, essentially blocking your path. And they immediately start rapidly rambling off in Peranese. They have no weapons in their hands. Their arms are crossed in a very defensive posture. They're standing very square with their legs kind of spread a little bit. They have a crown made of some type of vine that's been dried and is brown. And then all along, from the sides of their temples around to the back of their head, there's strips of little thin vines hanging down, almost like skirting of some sort, around the back of their head and around the sides. They also have tattooed all around their eye sockets eyeshadow. It looks, it's weird. Up close, it's actually, what do they call that art where you do shading with just dots?
Pointillism. Pointillism.
Yes, it's almost like that. It's just a bunch of little dots, very carefully put in there, and it's, overall, though, it gives it a very shaded view, where they're very dark eye sockets, with just their eyes sticking out of it, because they almost look like they have black eyes, like little raccoon eyes or something, with just little white eyes sticking out. Right.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Alright, rapidly in Peranese. They're speaking to you, and they're saying, rapidly they say that, what are you doing here, Tier 2? and that your presence here offends the Makchi. There's no translations for those words because they are cultural labels.
So Urvir will let them go on for a bit, and then when they pause to either take a breath or when they finish ranting, he will give a slight bow to the two of them, just sort of acknowledging their presence.
I apologize for any transgressions my presence may cause. Myself and my party are simply passing through.
Alright. They look back and forth, and then they look at Nagul. And they'll say, in Peranese, they say, and this one is offensive as well. We should cut off his tail.
They hear in their head, in Peranese, you would not dare.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, you might.
Okay. Their hands immediately drop to bone hilts that are hanging on cords at their chest. Knives hanging on cords. Little sheaths. Like they're going to pull out their weapons.
Okay.
Do you say we're doing
Nagul
it?
is going to... If they start attacking, Nagul will probably defend himself, but he's not going to make any overt attacks to begin with.
Uther just puts his hands up in like a calming gesture and steps forward. And let's see.
Placating, I think is the term you're looking for.
Yeah, placating is. And he'll go through first Aquethan, then Hethan, then Athulin. Just like brothers, and please, there's no need for violence. He's familiar, just he's very protective. No offense.
You did not hear what his familiar said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my Rodori.
Okay,
It's
I'm fine.
telepathy.
Yeah, he can target it multiple people,
Yeah.
but he only targeted himself.
There's no need for violence.
Hey.
Sort of thing. Just trying to calm them down.
Okay. And now Urvir did speak to them, right?
Yes.
Alright. One will pull out its dagger and point it right at you.
Me?
Urvir.
At Urvir.
Okay.
And it will say, do not dare speak to us in your devil tongue.
And Urvir's tail is going to sort of whip out and smack Sollyn's shoulder, like, just fucking why, dude?
Sollyn.
Shit, he's got a long ass tail. If I can
Or not
reach all the way
Sollyn,
up there.
fucking
Nagul.
Nagul's shoulder. No. Urvir, again, will just placating.
Again, I apologize if we've done something to offend, but we will only be here for a couple hours more at most. Then we'll be making our way out of here. You'll not have to worry about seeing me again.
Okay. The guy narrows his eyes, making his eyes all but disappear into little black areas.
If it makes you feel any better, I am not familiar with who this Terdu is, or what resemblance I might bear to them, or who Machi is either.
Fine. You be gone, devil. And you keep your Najian away from us. And they both turn and spit on Nigel.
They do?
Yeah.
Where's Nagul?
I immediately
Here
try
comes the
to
wisdom check. Here it comes.
How
I
dare you spit on
put
a
my
dragon!
hand on Nagul's shoulder.
Urvir will just wrap his tail around Nagul's snout.
I don't
Zalri
think that passes.
telepathically in their head just says, no, actually, Zalri is the wiser one of the
Yeah,
two.
so Zalri is not an idiot. He's not going to freaking cause a fight for no reason.
Nagul
Do it
wants
again.
to.
So does Nagul react in any way?
I'm checking for Zalri. Oh, shit. Oh, one of those was a 1. No. Nagul just fumes silently and bites Urvir's tail.
Don't
It's
worry
covered
about
in
them, Nagul.
plates.
You're a dragon, right? And I pat you on the shoulder. Screw them.
Okay.
Smite.
And then they put the knife away and turn and walk off.
Piss ads.
Yeah. So Urvir's gonna look at everybody like, well, I have no idea what that was about.
Well, they were
I can't
you
speak
and
their
me,
language.
They probably have a beef with outsiders.
Something to do with their gods. Surely.
Probably.
I do not think they.
Actually, out of character, I do have a clue as to what that was about, but
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Who was talking? Okay.
Yes. Dana says that she thinks they do not like people with skills.
Look at myself. Perhaps.
You mean our party?
Red doesn't have scales. Red doesn't have
know of.
scales.
3 of us do.
Em doesn't have fucking scales. I'm pretty sure half Ford doesn't have scales.
Yeah, half our party does. Half of them doesn't.
anyway.
All right. Otherwise, you get along fine, and you a few people talk to you. Like I said, when you almost get back to the docks, you're approached by another group. This one's bigger than the last.
Oh, god damn it.
This is a group of 12 people.
Oh, fuck.
How far apart from each other are they standing?
They're very close.
Good.
Measuring that burning hands.
All right.
Fuck.
And they each are carrying some type of long, probably half-gallon sized ceramic container. They look somewhat like a long wine container, like a decanter or something, but it's ceramic.
Are they male?
No, they're female.
All of them?
All are female.
Okay. That's a better thing, maybe.
Maybe.
So Urvir's gonna look at the group and he's gonna give a quick little exasperated sigh. Just
The odds that those things are filled with urine significantly decreases if they're all female.
no, it doesn't.
You know how hard it is to pee in a jar for a woman?
If they're dedicated, not very.
Anyways.
Okay. Do you guys do anything?
Well,
Think
do
we
they
just
say
head back
anything
to
to
our
us?
ship.
Yeah.
All right. So they come up in front of you, half in front of you, and they immediately start talking in Peranese. Those of you who speak
figure.
Peranese know that they're saying, they're calling you out. Wizards, please stop.
Please stop what?
Please stop being ugly. No,
Oh, well,
please stop. Is that what you say? Please stop what?
yeah.
Oh, Urvir's going to sort of wait for them to continue, and if they don't, he will. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you're asking us not to do.
Hi. Wait, does Nagul speak Peranese?
No.
Okay.
So
well,
Zari in their heads says, stop. Sorry, got the voices wrong. Stop what?
You really need to stop having him talk to people.
Why?
You really
Yeah,
do.
it's completely
Because
they
it scares
get
the
all
shit-
white eyes.
Every person that ever hears them that is going to immediately think that the wizards are trying to kill them. Every single fucking person.
There's a
Oh,
voice
well.
suddenly in your head going, "Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Ed." Okay, so they tell you, please, will you please spit in our water?
Why?
What do they want to revere?
So that we may drink it.
Really.
Again, why?
Revere, what did they want?
I'm trying to find out.
He just
They want us to spit in their water so they can drink it.
Okay, he says motive.
Okay. So that they can, we can have some of your pura.
Well, dragon blood's very powerful and valuable, so I'll have to charge.
You don't speak the language.
I know, I'm telling Zalri.
Don't have him talk to them.
Zalri talks to them again.
What?
Damn it.
He's already done it once, so...
True.
What does he say?
Dragon blood is very powerful, so you'll have to pay.
Well, they all start looking around like they're looking for a little bird on their head or something.
Yeah.
Urvir will translate what actually happened.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Who was speaking?
The ghoul will raise his hand.
Urvir will shake his head, and then
This
Zalri's
one has a
behind the
familiar.
Okay.
This one has a familiar, the ugly little thing here that can speak into the minds of others.
How much do you want?
The ghoul will pull out his abacus and start counting. Let me give me a second. Let me look at the dragon blood cost at the quartermaster.
They're asking for spit, not blood.
Spit,
It's still-
blood, potato to carrot.
Nagul is a very powerful dragon, though, so split is almost as good.
Potato,
Exactly.
potato, tomato. It's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the fuck is this material?
It's at a quartermaster.
Special
Alchemical
materials.
measurements.
It's 10 gold pieces per drop.
Well, spit's less
Or
valuable
platinum
than blood,
pieces.
so
One of those.
a gold piece a drop.
Well, they all get very sad looks.
The ghoul
I'll
shrugs.
take care of it for free.
You pay for the quality. Oh, or you get free shit.
Okay.
Your people have been kind enough to host us without any complaint. Or at least without violent retribution.
I'm not sure if that's kindness or just decent humanity.
We're not humans.
Well, decency.
Urvir, I will not spit in their jug.
Then don't.
If you're gonna give them a sample of your essence, then you might as well get paid for it.
Okay. One of the women pulls out a pouch of money and starts counting copper coins.
The ghoul cracks his neck.
Yeah, Urvir will go around, sort of shrug and do as they ask.
Yeah, starts spitting in all their little jugs of water.
Yeah, if they really want it, then he'll do it.
Oh,
Dude,
he
you're gonna get
seems-
scryed on so hard.
They seem really excited when you spit in their jugs of water. And they bow to you and grovel.
I wish they didn't.
Well, I do like this, actually.
And then the woman finally counts out 100 copper pieces. Unless Urvir spits in her jug for free.
No, Urvir will take care of it for free. I mean, this is trying to build good relations.
So, once he spits in it for free, she looks at it, then looks at Nagul, puts her money back, and thanks Urvir. And then everyone runs off with their jugs of spit water. Very happy.
Well,
What
this
is-
place is really weird.
What is going on? I do not understand.
Well, I believe that Urvir just gave all of these people some of his essence and is allowing them to scry and or curse him.
I think
Which-
Possible.
I think they just wanted to give him a kiss.
Or maybe they think it's a virility potion type thing.
I
The
believe
thugs.
what it is that they think it is similar to the snake oil sellers back in the day, where if you drink it, you take a part of their power.
Everyone knows snake oil is just knockoff dragon oil.
And that is why, Urvir, they will not take my power.
Yes, exactly.
They will not
No,
have
you're-
none of my power.
Jerruk has a point. Spirit magic is potent shit.
Yes.
Well, that and he doesn't want them to take his warrior spirit. It doesn't matter about him being a wizard. He still wants to take his strength.
Okay. You guys get back to the docks. It's fucking beautiful. It really is. Alright, and he has secured some transportation for you guys. In the form...
Are they battle rams?
No. Not at all. In fact... they're canoes.
Are you fucking kidding me? How is he gonna fit?
Dibs on riding with Uther.
So I can swim.
Makaja says, well, here's the thing. I decided to go with canoes instead of llamas.
What's a llama?
What's a llama?
It's a horse.
I can't ride a horse.
They spit a lot.
So deserve here.
Everyone with the spit.
But I was speaking to them, and they said we can take little small streams and rivers all the way to except maybe like 1 mile of Cabal.
All right.
So I decided this might be safer. The biggest problem is you, big fella. He looks at Jerruk.
It always is. I'm used to it.
But I think this is the best way to go. So, we have ourselves 20 canoes. We're going to string them all together. And Jerruk here can row us to Cuba.
I don't know how to do that.
You've never rowed a canoe?
Does he look like he spends a lot of time on the water?
Okay.
A few days ago was my first time in the ocean.
Well, he pulls a canoe around for you to see what a canoe is.
And he is very unimpressed. And more than a little bit upset.
Your shoulders are like fucking a foot wider on each side than the canoe.
Yeah.
Jerruk steps into it, the fucking thing just sinks by like 8 inches. Okay, dexterity check, reflex save, Uther, or Jerruk.
Oh.
Do not find a bigger one. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't a 5.
And then the boat just Jerruk goes in the water. Alright, you're gonna have to take your time, Jerruk. We don't have time for this.
Did someone help him in the canoe? I will grow a tail if I do.
Okay.
I don't think I could help him into anything.
Alright.
I turned to Urvir, the only other person that might be able to.
Urvir will sort of help Jerruk balance into the canoe.
I suppose we could put him on a little raft and just let him float along. Okay. After some finagling, they managed to get all these canoes loaded up, get people in it, including Jerruk. Jerruk gets to have only one other person with him in his canoe.
And
He's
it's
probably the front. He's freaking dragging the train, man.
Yeah, it's fucking Negul. Negul's with him.
There you go.
And
Nicole,
Nim.
you were about 2 feet above the water level.
Why?
Because you're the only one who can ride with me, bro.
Why?
Because everyone else is fat. You're the only one that's not fat.
Jerruk's in the back, and the front of the boat's just up by about 25 degrees.
Can we at least be at the front so Nagul can stand on the prow like a...
Yeah, you're lifted up in the air. You stand on the front and you go, "Arr!" Say it.
I'm king of the world!
You get to hold his weapons. It's more balanced.
Okay.
I ain't holding shit.
And
You're
you guys
holding shit.
start rowing up the river.
Also, I'm not rowing.
Yeah.
Well, what
But
did
you're
you
gonna-
fuckers
So
try to
we're
row?
I'm rowing. He has to hold my shit.
So
Okay,
we're gonna
I'll hold
tie.
it right here in the floor.
Right,
We're
fine.
gonna tie Jerruk's weapons to Nagul.
Oh god, Nagul's gonna drown. It's not happening. Nagul weighs 23 pounds.
His weapons
this-
weigh more than you.
My hammer weighs more than that.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, and you guys start. It's beautiful. You're going against current though, so you're moving a little slower. It's hard rowing.
He drew to power through it.
Yeah, I mean, imagine everyone, pretty much everyone, at least one person each thing is rowing.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's rowing. You got all your cargo and everything, so they're loaded down. It's moving slow. It's hard where it's going.
So, rowing is described to Jerruk as you must strong against the river.
And Jerruk strongs very well.
Hey, just dig the river.
Jerruk digs his hooves into the bottom of the canoe and just gives those fucking oars a sudden jerk and snaps them in half. Jerruk, very strong. I won.
Dude, hey, listen, I have endurance and I'm strong as shit. This fucking river ain't shit to me.
Okay. No, you're fine. And once you get up to a certain point, which takes pretty much the entire day, you can get off into a different path on the river. The current's not as nearly as strong, and you're not really working against it as much, so you're fine.
Just for shits and giggles, once per day, whoever's looking like they're doing the worst in the humidity and heat, I'm using Endure elements on them.
Okay.
Whoever's looking the worst.
Does anybody have a vulnerability to heat? Fire?
Nope.
I resist fire.
I think Nim might.
Nim has
maybe that's just
vulnerability to
daytime.
daylight.
Oh, so she's just sleeping in like George's pet then.
Yeah, they got little oars for her, but they're not really doing much.
Sorry.
It's just a couple of toothpicks with like olives on each one.
Yeah, throw it away. Hey, all right. So you guys are going roughly 10 miles a day. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Hey, when you get there, the river stops. And it becomes a marsh. Kind of a bog. There's liquid, but there's a lot more land than liquid. And it becomes obvious that, well, trekking the rest of the way is just not going to work very well.
Can you shift me? I can't see us.
You're right here.
Oh, I lost us. Where's here? Oh, where's the token? Where's the
for
Rinda?
fuck's sake, I'll go get Rinda.
Makes it easier.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you guys gotta stop and fuck around in the bog. Mikaja is not very happy that the river apparently does not go the whole way to Koba like he was told. And then they start to wonder, well, maybe they took a wrong turn at some tributary at some point. Takes them a while, them and the experts, to figure out what they're doing. And you guys go back several hours, go a different route. It's like, oh, okay, there we go. And you get to pretty much Koba.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Where the river kind of ends at a lake.
What are we gonna do with the canoes, by the way? Just leave them?
There is a very small little hamlet there on the lake of tribal people. Mikaja's like, let me speak with him. I'm very good with savages.
And a while later, he comes running back, and we all get in the plane as it takes off.
He
Yeah,
comes running
exactly.
back.
Him carrying the idol.
Okay. He goes and has a chat with them, and he comes back and says, all right, we have two options. We can either give them some food or one of our women. Which do you want to do?
How many women do we have?
2,
Oh.
3.
We can part with some of our food.
I suppose. That costs a lot
You know
of
what
money.
they say, three's a crowd.
How much were they wanting?
50 pounds.
Oh shit! Never mind.
That's Jerruk's daily ration.
That's one day's meal for Jerruk.
Jerruk would say that I was just trying to speed this along. Jerruk would say that we ought to try and give him Nim, and then Nim could sneak out later. I never said what kind of woman.
I'm not sure that they would consider that part of the term.
We don't want to anger them anyhow. It's a neat idea though.
Okay. Alright, so he gives them a crate of food. They're like, okay, we will not kill you. One of the women of the village eye you.
The ghoul.
She eyes Nagul.
Oh yeah, don't blame her.
Is it time for the tail drop?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't say words, she just watches from a distance.
The ghoul drops that wink.
And when you guys leave, he sells all the boats for some llamas and some wagons to take you the last mile instead of making you guys carry it the whole way.
What the fuck is with this fluffy horse?
This is a fucking really fluffy horse.
Watch out, they bite.
And
Good thing just Jerruk moves almost as fast as they do, if not faster.
and you guys arrive in Cabal. First thing is you arrive in Cabal is, first off, you realize that last mile, that takes another day. So
We got Jerruk up front with a big ass machete.
2, 4, what was it, like 6 days then to get there?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something like that, yeah.
It takes a whole day just to go that last mile because the terrain here is extremely uneven. It is horrible trekking through this jungle. You're always having to climb trees to try to get your bearings, and if you get the wrong area, you gotta backtrack fucking hours to get it right. It's fucking horrible. And then you get to fucking Kobo, when you think you're there, you realize, son of a bitch, that motherfucker sits on a cliff. And you gotta find a way up the fucking cliff.
And the llamas just screech 90 degrees and then start hopping up the cliff.
But there is this massive ziggurat there, and then all these buildings just built up around it, kind of like it was in Peran. Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. When you get there, it's somewhat similar to Peran. There's a few differences. It definitely looks poorer and less trade here. Definitely a lot more tribal. Even the people that aren't hardcore fucking hillbilly tribal, they got some fucking, they're semi-hillbilly tribal. A lot of the buildings are worn down and just naturally built with natural supplies. A lot of it there's not a lot of manufactured materials. But a lot of it does have, there is some that are stone in all the nicer buildings. But most of the average residents, they're not using manufactured materials for a lot of things. But, however, they do have a decently, seems, economy here. There's a lot of trade going on, and some negotiations. There's like a bazaar and stuff, and they do have guards and stuff setting all different posts and watchtowers. You see monkeys. Oh, there's fucking monkeys everywhere. Little ones, big ones.
Fucking pendants.
Alright. You see little ones, big ones. Fucking a monkey just threw some poo at you, Jerruk.
So, I'm assuming he thinks these things are like pendants.
No, these are just fucking monkeys.
He's never seen monkeys, but he's seen pendants.
He's seen monkeys.
Where?
In the mountains, where the Pendeks live.
Oh. Oh yeah, they do live in harm. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. You do see a big gorilla. He's in a cage.
Fucking pendants.
He's in a cage. He's in a full suit of spiky armor. and he's sitting at the front gate.
Why?
Yes.
And he looks very unhappy.
Yeah, Uther feels really bad for him.
He's very unhappy because there are sharp...
He's a gorilla in a cage.
No, there are sharp rivets poking on the inside of the armor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sucks. Why?
To keep him very angry.
That's fair.
Every so often, you see them reach through and poke him with a stick. And he grabs that motherfucker and beats the living shit out of the bars. That stick just is demolished into little pieces. And, yeah. Okay. And here we are, Koba. Fucking beautiful shithole that it is. Alright, let me deal with these savages. And then we'll continue on to the ruins. Is there anything you guys need here? I'm going to get us some supplies and restock before we head off. Just so you know, don't start any trouble here, because this is going to be where we have to restock for the next several months.
We'll try.
They didn't seem too happy about some of us in the last town.
Well, you're special.
Perhaps we should just stay in one spot so we encounter fewer people.
That might work. Alright.
Jerruk wants to go look around.
Oh, that's up to you, Jerruk.
They want to come with you.
I mean, Uther will come with if everyone else is going. Doesn't think it's a good idea, but he's not
Okay.
gonna argue about
As
it.
long as we're obeying all the rules, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can go in there. He will
I mean,
tell
it's a
you,
giant ziggurat. It looks neat.
he's going to tell you right now that, if you see, any women with their hair up in the air, don't talk to them, don't go near them.
Like just straight up in the air, or like in a design?
In a design.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because
Because they're probably nobles.
the Kalku.
Okay. Are they priestesses?
They are tyrants.
Oh, they're like the Maleks.
They are wizard kings. They still exist here. And they have for generations. They're usually witches, or some sort, but they are the heads of the tribes. They rule, unlike the Machi, they rule directly and forcibly.
Completely ignoring Dana, Jerruk would say, if they are wizard kings, why are they women?
Because the title rolls off the tongue easier.
If you're male, that's a good point, Jerruk. I'm glad you brought that up. If you're male, you want to be especially careful as a wizard. Kalku do not believe that males should practice magic.
I've heard that before. That's been quashed.
I do not believe it'll be a problem. This is not a tribal village somewhere. Koba does have decent amount of interactions with the rest of Peran and other civilizations, so they do, however, expect their beliefs and ideals to be reign supreme, so just don't contest it, and you shouldn't be confronted too badly. Yes, good.
Okay.
Alright. Now, one of you slaughter me a llama. And he
Jerruk would just punch it and it die. Did you just DC?
Yeah.
You fucker. God damn. Goodbye.
Alright, so you pull the Conan the Barbarian thing and just fucking punch the camel right in the face.
Is that what is
Ah! And kill the fucking llama. Right out from underneath somebody. It's like, not the one I was riding, fucker. And Gaina watches you.
He probably does, like, seriously, just, like, literally just stab it and kill it, like, one hit.
Alright. So,
Please don't.
Well, what the fuck? He said slaughter it, so he slaughtered it.
And that's when a monkey throws some poo at you. Oh, and Mikaja warns you, traveling throughout this time, is the monkeys here. They are, well, they're just infuriating as all get out. They're hell, and he hates them and hopes they all die from disease. With that being said, do not harm the monkeys. If you do, he will let them kill you. And then he laughed. So I'm not sure if he's being a joke or what. But
They
most of
here.
the monkeys are just little fuckers.
So they're not sacred here. They're just a nuisance.
Oh no, the rodents here. I hate them.
So if we kill them, the locals will not get angry.
Oh no, well, there's one tribe, but it's not around here. You don't have to worry about that.
He
No,
shrugged.
I'm telling you, seriously, don't mess with the monkeys. Yeah, they're very, they're very temperamental. Okay. All right. So you guys go in, and Jerruk decides to go in after he fucking punches and kills a llama.
2 if he needs it.
Jerruk decides, you know what, I'm going into Koba and saying hello to these bitches. Hey,
No.
bitchy witches, I'm here.
No. He's met shamanesses before. You don't fuck with the crone, bro. They'll fuck you up.
He can turn you into a goddamn
Newt.
little fucking, lizard.
Turn you into fucking soup newt. You don't want this shit.
Okay. So you're staying out then?
Yeah, he wants to see the town.
Okay, so you go in. All right. So you go in and start walking through the town. It's laid out in a square pattern, a grid, and it is it's got concentric rings essentially. There's one on the west side, one on the east side. There is a main thoroughfare. That's also where people tend to enter and leave, and there's a lot of shops and stalls and things built up there, and that's where the most population is. The rest is mostly residential. There are people walking and talking. First thing you'll recognize is slavery. All over the place. Urvir, you will recognize it immediately, just because it's obvious to anybody that has any fucking eyes. And it's not
The cues are all there.
It's not blaringly obviously as like there's slave markets or anything anywhere. For the most part, you've only encountered functioning slaves, not any huge congregations.
Uther has eyes today.
All right. But it's very clear that there's markations on certain people, collars, and they're definitely the way they're dressed cheaper than everybody else, and patterns. It's very easy. Anybody that knows what to watch for, that they're obviously distinguished in some way, and not a good way. Okay. So you should go in. Give me 2 1-20, one for when you're going in, one for when you're leaving. And then you guys can go shopping, or you can look for special events, or special religious sites, or anything like that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to see, like, the market.
Yeah, I'm going to assume there's, like, open stalls, so Urvir's going to have his eyes open to see if there's any interesting knickknacks that we can pick up here.
Okay.
The ghoul's gonna smoke a fat doobie.
Okay.
Nima's going to rip a fat line of white lightning.
The ghoul's just gonna follow along with somebody.
Are you going to stay at the Llamas, or do you want to go in with the people that are going into town?
He's gonna go into town with one of the others.
Okay. All right. Okay. Was there anywhere you wanted to go? People are going in town. Are you looking for any type of things?
Nothing in particular. Just a forewarning. I'm going to have to leave here about 10-15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Uther's just looking around.
Okay.
He wants to go. He don't. If it's obvious they're like in prayer or something, he don't want to go in. But he'd at least want to like see their temples.
Okay. What you see is a lot of. You do see temple-like areas. Now, of course, there's this huge ziggurat in the middle.
Yeah, if unless it's like taboo, he'd want to go visit.
Okay.
But people start yelling at him, then he ain't gonna fucking stick around.
All right. As you're there, walking.
Yeah.
You do see a few spiritual sites. They're actually, a lot of them are open. They're very small, like little miniature ziggurats, stone areas. Looks like there's some type of sacrificial altar at the top of each of these little, like 20-foot tall ziggurats. Then you can go inside the building as well. And inside they have altars. Usually there's some type of, they're thematically based on an element or some natural component to whatever belief it is. And then there's some type of sacrificial altar at the top. On one of them, you pass several in a row. On one of them, you see a person strapped down on the altar with chains, and you see that there are birds pecking at them, and they're still alive.
Oh,
Yeah, he's seen it before.
he must have not done something good.
Or he was
notice that he's got nothing between his legs.
Okay.
Probably just scar tissue.
Uther holds his tongue.
Okay.
He'd just snort. Said Rolun.
Okay.
Church would just snort.
Gaina nods approvingly. Nim. Nim.
Sweetheart. He's already dead. Just don't. Please don't.
What do you... She starts saying something, and then she just kind of stops and reconsiders what she's going to say.
Nod to her like I understand.
It's an offering.
Who'd want that? It's fucking ugly.
It is not exactly the what is being offered, rather than how.
If anyone ever offers shit like that to me, I'm gonna demand a better offering.
Yeah,
I want gold.
I agree. If he is a slave, he is an offering to a weak one.
Yeah, a weak god.
He almost said God, but he didn't want to say God. Because then, whatever that God offered, he don't fuck with Jerruk. He don't want that shit.
All right. As you're there going through those places, you notice a lot of them seem to be to no specific god. Anybody that has religion ranks in it. You'll notice that a lot of them do not have specific identifiers of symbols or names. They seem to have a lot of spiritualism here. There are some gods, though, and you do encounter them. One of the ones that you do encounter is, in fact, the first one that you encounter is a temple with a large bloodshot eye in the center, right above the door.
Let's see if Uther knows what that is.
We do know what that is in Cabal 1.
Yep.
I don't know shit. Evidently. Unless it's on fucking Stothia too.
Let me see if Urvir has any clue. Out of all of us, Uther probably has the best
Anybody
chance.
15 or higher with a religion check can identify the symbol.
What was her name again?
Garona.
Hey, Garona.
Yes.
Yeah, Verona. Cool.
Alright.
Goddess of vengeance.
And then towards the end of your trip through, now if you want to go, we can do more later. I'm just going to fast track this because Kyle's leaving, and I want to wrap up tonight anyway, and finish setting up in the camp. So on your way back, however, unfortunately, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that because you do encounter somebody.
Hold on, John.
Please tell me her hair isn't standing up.
Well,
And
it depends what you want to call up. I mean, probably you wouldn't think so. I mean, this isn't up.
okay, Uncle. Question: Can the phrase "done up" be applied to it?
It's technically, if you want to be technical about it, it's technically up, but barely.
She's like fucking Padme from Star Wars. Like what?
Trying to see if I just had a better one, but no. Okay, that's good. For now, that's a good one. All right, that's kind of what I wanted anyway. So, okay. So you're walking, and you notice. I was going to say that one of you will notice. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do perception checks. One of you will notice that everybody that's on the street, and by the way, it's, again, the activity on the street is people tend to be somewhat lethargic. While there are people going with purpose places, the most people just seem to hang around and linger. You notice a murmur, kind of the average volume of the city suddenly goes quiet, as if all the life of nature went away, like in a forest, and everything went silent. And instead, there's this soft rumble as everybody murmurs. So the talking stops, and at the same time, everybody, instead of talking, is murmuring. And so the entire volume and texture of the sound changes, all the people around you. And you notice everybody turning and immediately starts moving to the side of the street.
We do the same.
Yeah.
I sure do as the assurance do.
Okay. And you see somebody up ahead, about 100 feet ahead, walking down the street, striding with much ego and pride, followed by 3 other women dressed similarly. It is 1 person in front and 3 side by side. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Does anybody decide to do something that they shouldn't?
No.
Well, Nagul.
The ghoul feels Urvir's tail wrap around his neck.
No, he doesn't.
What
So-
does Nagul do?
Everybody seems to
doesn't
be
do
just
shit. He's not an
collecting on the
idiot.
side of the street and just standing still. What does the party do?
The same.
The same.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. They're walking along. Unfortunately, Jerruk does not fit in. Urvir does not fit in. Nicole does not fit in.
What do you mean? Oh. You mean with everyone around us? Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Nagul doesn't fit into, like, the side of the crowd. I'm like, he can crawl between people's legs.
Yeah, Drew's just got like his arms crossed into a very nonchalant stance as he always does.
All right. And they seem to stop about 30 feet from you.
Oh no.
And all 6, 8 eyes turn and look at the group. And
He doesn't have any hands. Oh. They're dual waves. Oh, son of a bitch!
No, he fucking doesn't.
Okay, Nagul waves. Strangely enough, that's exactly who they were looking at to begin with.
Excellent.
Excelente.
And they start walking right for Nagul. Everybody that was within 20 feet of you just kind of just moves out of the way.
So it's just the party now.
Yeah, it's just you guys. And they walk straight up to you, Nagul. And in Pyrenees, the one in front says, "You must either be very brave or very idiotic."
Nagul will respond in a Thulin. Why can't it be both?
Okay. You were suddenly slapped across the face. She just reached out and slapped you.
That's fair.
Do not speak.
Nagul thinks to Zari, this is really hard for me.
That has obviously been a problem.
You are wizards of the Lyceum.
Urvir will wait for a moment before slightly stepping forward and giving a bow at the waist.
Yes, we are. Forgive me for intruding, but I am the one who translates in the language of Peran to the rest of my party here.
Most of us. Nagul thinks.
I will warn you now. Fuck.
Shit, I'm late.
Not you. Okay.
That was a +9 to slap. Goddamn.
She's a monk.
I will warn you now, Turdu. Your companion, to both of them, and her eyes will momentarily shift to the left, towards Jerruk. And then back at you, Urvir. May not be welcome in some locations here, and their hideousness offends my eyes.
My apologies. We did not plan on staying here for long. We were merely purchasing some supplies before making our way through.
So you know, Koba does not recognize the authority of Kalchana. We do not honor the agreements they've made with the Lyceum. We are here because I have deemed you worthy to be here for the moment. If I'm offended again, I will take attacks in blood.
I will keep a tighter rein on the more loose-lipped of my Cabal.
She looks back down at Nagul.
Nagul looks to Uther.
Uther doesn't know what's going on.
Okay. And then she turns back and looks at you, Urvir. And then she begins to speak, and as she speaks, the air begins to vibrate. And the words seem to feel very oppressive. There's pressure. It feels like the air pressure around you is increasing. Your ears pop and start to ring as she begins speaking in true Infernal. Ula macha yutala. In Infernal, she's saying that you are welcome before my eyes, and you will serve me before you leave.
Yeah, Urvir's tail will sort of flick to the side before he gives another bow at the waist and smiles.
You do me an honor.
And then she lifts her head, closes her eyes, and continues in true Infernal. If it pleases. If it pleases.
Appeases me.
If it pleases the Lord of Hell. And then she turns and starts walking.
Yep, and Urvir will maintain the bow until she's well out of earshot before exhaling.
Does comprehend languages work on true languages?
No.
No, it does not.
You'd have to learn true comprehension of languages, which is a much more advanced spell.
Okay.
So you
So-
speak true infernal?
Does anybody emanate a good aura?
No one in our parties
Does Uther not?
does.
I think Uther might.
Nope. Nagul doesn't.
I'm not a paladin anymore, so
Do
I'm not-
oracles have the good aura like a cleric?
No.
no, I don't think so. Do clerics even have that?
Yes.
Clerics get it, I think, at like 3rd level.
No, they get it automatically.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you
Nothing
roll to
cool.
recognize language?
They do not
Well-
get the aura,
Actually, Nagul's gonna figure it out.
and I'm not a 5th level oracle, so no, I wouldn't. If I was one level higher in oracle, yes, I would.
Okay.
Nagul's gonna ask Urvir. Urvir, why was she speaking to you in true infernal?
Because she knows I speak the tongue more likely than not.
Why did she
It's-
She
It would
has no
seem
taste.
that... No, she has
No taste.
influence. It would seem that before we leave, I am to service her in some way.
Okay, let's
Ow.
see if Uther can help you out here. I'm going to do a sense motive on this. Her true infernal speech, because to me, out of character, it seemed like a prayer more than a demand of Urvir.
Okay.
So let's see what Uther thinks.
She looked like she, in a strange way, she kind of looked like she was praying in some very impressive way, but you didn't understand the language, right?
No, I don't. So I was just like,
Yeah. So it's
Would I
really hard
understand it
to
as a
tell to
prayer?
interpret
Yeah.
other than her gestures and expressions. And it did, expression-wise, look like, she was praying the way she was looking up and all. So that would be a reasonable interpretation on your part.
okay, I'll say that. I'm not sure she was telling you. I think she was asking someone else if they deemed it appropriate, sort of thing. I don't know. What did she say?
She said that I was pleasing to her eyes and that I would do her service before I left, and it would please the Lord of Hell.
Okay,
I need to leave.
let us get out of
And
this
Jerruk
place.
would very quickly fast walk, get the fuck out of there. As soon as he hears about the Lord of Hell, he needs to leave.
Okay?
Nagul will follow.
I'll sense motive him or not, whatever, I don't care. But essentially, what it comes down to is that he knows Baphomet made him, and he knows Baphomet and Asmodeus don't get along. And if shit goes bad, he might get fucked up.
Right.
You don't want to be in the middle of it.
No. He don't even like Baphomet. Fuck him.
That woman has very little taste. She didn't like us, jerk.
Not everyone likes everyone, little one.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong, but she was very wrong.
Let's just see if we can
Alright.
make our way on out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that
Casual.
before you have to come like some sort of demon whore or something.
Okay. So, okay. You guys return to the llama people. They load up on supplies. And then you guys pay for a ferry to go across all your equipment. And, okay. You get taken across. and start traveling. Oh my. So let's see.
The cops are coming.
Someone get shot?
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Neat.
Now I'm going to bring you guys to the map of End All Maps. Your campaign map for this adventure. I've spent many, many hours working on this map, so you better fucking like it. Okay.
Is this an actual joke?
No.
Looks like it.
Okay. This is
Kurtal
Cabal.
looks like shit.
Thank
I
you.
was just not say that. Sorry. But that was funny.
What the hell's this thing?
Oh, makes sense. I get it. Yeah, I understand what's going on here.
Okay.
I have no idea what the fuck's happening.
All right.
River stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
this is where we're
Calchano.
going. River. That's where we are.
Okay. Actually, you know what? That's not there.
I thought this was Koba.
That's Koba. Yes.
Yeah, Koba.
You cross the
Alright, guys,
river.
when we
You travel through the swamp. Everywhere you walk from here on out, on the other side of this river, it's fucking swamp. It's
Oh,
marsh.
God.
It's jungle. It's bog. It's not necessarily a swamp, but there's water everywhere. This is saturated land. This is lower than sea level. So first off, fishman's fish.
Yeah.
Um,
Could I have bought boots before leaving?
Now you know why Mikaja took a fucking canoe. Because this is horrible. You guys travel like fucking a mile a day. No, it's not that bad. But essentially, it's fucking close. Because the wagons, the carts, it's every 100 feet, there's like a 5% chance you're going to get a wheel stuck in something.
Well, Drew can just lift it.
Yes, but it's constant start and stopping all the way.
That's
It's
true.
It's terrible. One of the llamas starts freaking out because it gets stuck in a little... So that's the thing. It's like, it got like fucking bogs where there's like little land things. But you never can tell. It's just, it immediately drops off into this really wet shit that you can just drop into. And there's trees everywhere too. It's not like it's open area. It's all thick jungle. So you're going over roots and down trees, and then if you step on the other side, you drop into a fucking little mud hole. And it's just, it's shit. It is, traveling with transportation is horrible.
I am riding in a cart.
I can carry you if you want.
So, I don't have the exact distance mapped out correctly. I don't think, but it's roughly 1.75 miles, and that is not correct. From the river.
That's
5280 is a mile. So.
Okay, so it's close. I guess I'll up it a little more. But there can be, so while you guys are here, there can be other locations and all. So essentially, this is going to mark the actual locations of where all the other maps are while you're here. In
Gotcha.
orientation to each other. So, okay. When you arrive at this place... Oh, shit. No, Gimp. Don't do it, Gimp. Stop. You go up a set of... a pathway. The jungle kind of ends a little bit. And there's this mountain, curvy mountain pass. If you look real close there and zoom in on the right, you'll see what that map will look like. I'm not going to even bother bringing all that up yet. It's nothing to it, for the most part. Right now, at least.
Mhm.
But, and then you come to the actual entrance of this area, which is only half excavated, even the entrance. It's closed in a lot of places and not safe. But essentially, this is the entrance to the ruins you're going to be excavating. Okay.
we're going to be excavating.
Yes, this is an excavation as much as it's an research.
That's what we have the hired help for, isn't it?
Right, yeah, There's some
That's what
areas that already have been excavated somewhat. That's why the opening's already been cleared away. And then there's sections that are still closed off. They're going to be excavating, opening up sections while you explore the areas that have already been opened. Okay. And so on and so forth. So, yep. And as you explore the areas or open up new maps, this will be give you the orientation of all those maps to each other. Okay. For the most part. I think what I'll do is I'll just move this shit right over there, and that should get it damn close. And, there you go. Good enough. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. That way we can just begin the whole excavation shit. Anybody that wants to go to town, like I say, it's only like a mile and 3/4 to get there. You probably don't want to travel by yourself, but you know, you guys are probably going to be trekking back and forth as much as it's a pain in the ass, often to resupply and shit like that. So,
for the sake of saying it, Urvir will say that if anybody needs to go to town, it should not be Jerruk or Nagul, because they are not well liked by the person who controls the territory.
Nagul.
Yes.
Do you, any of you, are you concerned at all about the fact that they don't like you?
I mean, he's somewhat concerned, but he's more wondering why they possibly couldn't like him, because the ghoul's great.
Okay. Okay. Well, Mikaja will tell you. Oh, that's right. It's probably because you're Cabal.
Really?
Who would have thought it?
They do not like Kurtal match chosen here.
In western Peran, no, there's a group of people, the Nagians. There's a tribe, and they used to be much more dominant than they are today. They work with the kobolds, but they're also people, and they're dragon hunters. In fact, I think that's what Najia means in the old tongue or something. It means something like dragon eater. And they used to devour dragons and such. Which, I'm not sure why the kobolds are with them, but apparently the kobolds that are with them, they are cannibals. So, they don't get along well with a lot of the eastern Peranians. So they probably think you're one of them. Or they just don't like kobolds because of that. Either way, yeah, you might want to be careful, or at least try to make it known that you're not Nagian.
I see.
And they do not like me because of...
You, I don't know why they don't.
It is
Honestly,
because of Baphomet, I'm sure of it.
Baphomet is not popular around here. That's a Scotian thing, and so are Minotaur. So that's actually confounding a bit.
It could also just be because you're ugly.
No, Jerruk were trying to explain why Baphomet and Asmodean followers don't get along. Because Baphomet like fucked with Asmodean as Asmodeus fucked me. I'm getting tired. You know, and he tried to like take over his region and shit, and that's why Asmodeans and Baphomet followers don't like each other.
And yet it would seem that she tolerated me well enough.
Probably the horns and the tail, dude. If she can speak true infernal, then I doubt she's gonna have problems with horns and the tail.
It is not the horns on the tail, it is who made the horns and the tail.
Well, yeah, the red horns in the tail as opposed to, like, the cow ones. No offense. Alright, I gotta get going, yes, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
good.
easy.
We're gonna wrap up anyway.
Yep,
See ya.
Easy, bud.
Bye.
Alright. Biggest thing is to start, you guys will probably set up camp and get situated and get introduced to the areas that have already been excavated and opened up. And then you'll be able to start exploring and things like that. And start your journey in earnest.
Yay.
Joy. One hell of a ride up
We
here.
almost saved the dragon.
Almost did. Very close.